お疲れ様です。もといです。皆さんはもうプリンセスにお会いしましたか？私もたくさんのプリンセスに巡り合いました。で、その様子を動画にまとめて、最後に私の好きなエンディングを一つだけ入れました。ただ普通に遊んだものなので、もし最短で攻略したい方は概要欄の参考 URL ご覧ください。それではどうぞ。
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us—
Look how reasonable. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hand.
Thank you.
Against your better will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you—
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. I know.
That laugh. Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation. Too long.
Note the lack of detail. Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down? I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of
At the end of the day, whatever the two of whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been—
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphan, but you don't really know me, do—
She's right about one thing. Her word.
Like I said, it's all about— So do you trust me?
She's wrong. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well—
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting she is.
Oh, have you just—
You know. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to— It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to strike. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body. We can still turn this around. You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? With the princess, the two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break.
Oh.
The two of you.
This?
The princess gasps.
You put up more of a— Do you really—
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything— You're on a path in the wood. You're here to— If he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can hear— That's fine. That's the spirit. Those are two very— You died last time. We did our best with the and yet you still died, didn't you? And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that had you failed to slay the princess, what would have Ugh, enough with the talk. I couldn't agree more. Just be quick. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. People locked her in that basement. Oh, There's nothing wrong with... Sure there is. It's wasting... Look. I'm not supposed... Oh, yeah. Of course you... Great. She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like it. Are you sure? The point the princess will do and Chris. The cabin is tighter than it's... See? You take the... The door to the basement creaks up. Her fierce voice
Is that another challenge?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your... As you descend the final step, the form of the... Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that... And you brought your little knife, too. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond... Are you... Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my...
Oh, I remember you all right.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no... Finally ready to complete your destined task. Here we go. We'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, split, but she's unfazed. You can hear her chains snap. She almost looks disappointed.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want... It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me believe. You need to put everything you have into seeing me, so don't be afraid.
Don't let her get in your head. She's huge, but don't listen to them. She understands. If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden pull it out. We'll try and... No, we can do... We're not gonna win if our weapon... The princess's grin widens as the...
Yes. Dying and coming back.
Did she just... She most certainly did. Yes. The fate of the world doesn't matter. Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter. We're fine. You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone. I said, we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet. You and the princess attack each other. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? No, it's not. But it is. Well, are you going to live? Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open. Ah! What about her? The blade went right through her. What about her? No, she's dead. She ain't. I knew it. I told you we should all believe it. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we?
She pulls the weapon from her chest. Barely. You know what to do. But she came back. All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was... Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything. Nothing. It means nothing, but you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is... Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you... And what is that supposed to... I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act... What? But you did think it, didn't you? Yes, like I said. So I was right! But I think it was the stubborn one. No, you can't reason with her. And what exactly? Because all it would do is... And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with... Oh, you mopey ass. Because it didn't have to end like this. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, I guess we'll just have to see how...
Don't you get it?
With an unbreakable determination, free from hesitation, you close your blade, digs into her neck, grinding against her. You both collapse to the ground, and then... Yes.
That was a good one.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through. And then you get up and do it. We're all still here, isn't it?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. What
Did... Huh. I didn't think we had... It's the end of the world. Far from it.
I feel so... tired.
She's gone. And is that a... This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Screw the mirror.
Whenever you are ready. Is a child the same as an infant? I'm sorry. Words are the vessels you choose to bring. Eyes close and perspectives melt together. It feels correct. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. I cannot tell you what does, but in this moment, there is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our... Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy isn't seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now, do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought. My preference is for... The vessels are shaped by the wounds they've suffered. I would be alone. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured. You will have your rest. I will long for your return. We will meet again.
You ignore the trap. Are you serious? She leans in.
It's too bad.
Everything goes dark. And you're on a path in the woods. No blade this time. Blade, no blade. The door to the... It's still her boon.
Is that a...
You weren't. You shouldn't have. We need to get... Should we? It doesn't... Making your way, the princess tapped. The chain is not.
The little voice, and more than a little.
She's.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall.
That's the last withdraw. Speak.
Nobody should have. Then you should. He's been. That's. You weak-willed but.
Is that so?
The princess closed.
Something about that. The collapse of its time.
She's inevitable.
Your will was all you need to do now.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else. No, you can't just give in.
There still is that.
That's impossible. She's not.
You're a small one. A shriveling little.
No. What do you.
I don't. Rise, my little.
Without hesitation. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even. All you need to. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls.
What a good disciple you are.
She's gone. And is that a... I'm begging you, don't do this.
She.
Good. You're still listening to reason. Yes. I'm so glad. Really? Well, more please shape the little voices. Eventually you pass into a...
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Good. Because the blade. I can hear everything you say, little voice. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare. Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Fine. Whatever. For the princess's body is dust and bone. You pick up the blade, you stab your... The end. Nice. You're here to slay her.
I see you don't have that in. So, does that mean you were... Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging. Of course there is. You can... I've tried. Before you came...
Maybe we should just... Hasn't got out. It'd be dull, anyway.
But you... After all...
Absolutely. Is she asking? She is. Would she be able to see... Now it... You... The princess swims through the air and...
You're really trying to make it up to me.
What are you doing?
See you soon.
She rushes. I'm not sure I like this. I'm afraid it's too... You collapse.
Come on, you. You've got to get up.
Your eyes flick back open. So... Clearly it doesn't.
All these shards...
Hey!
It's okay.
Who cares what?
You don't have to fight.
No, it matters. I'm clearly this...
They're not...
No, I'm not talking about... You don't need to know what...
So, you're the one...
That's rude.
You're kind of like me.
I'm just going to ignore her. Obviously, she's...
Because I'm
setting the stage.
You don't have to let him get...
This isn't...
I'm just trying to get home.
But that's exactly what
You don't know that.
I do. Wait. If she has... It doesn't mean that at all. Yeah, but it has to be someone. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. For how much you hate...
Maybe the bossy one did...
Not at all. It's just the weight and wine. This body wasn't made... You continue...
We're so close. Thank you.
It was exhaustion. Shit. Collapsed to the ground. You...
Nothing. He's...
So we did slay him up. But what about us? We're still... Yeah, but that...
Okay, I've heard enough from these two.
Don't mention it.
I think this.
She's gone. And is that a... This doesn't feel... Ignore him. You...
I will long for your return. We will meet again.
Your Honor, you're here. That's the... You... Oh, the blade. You... Don't let... Great job. Focus on...
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. How about...
Look, don't... It's fine. You ignore...
You
step...
I'm proud. So...
She's... I'm not...
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we...
For the love or...
Yeah.
For good...
Thank you.
We don't know what you...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. So, you're not going to share?
You can't...
I'm guessing... Well...
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting... She...
Oh?
You know... That's leaving her...
One, and if I can promise that...
You have... I need a chance...
You're
You...
It won't...
Either... You'll be the... You... Okay. You said it isn't...
I know.
She said... As she...
When I don't need
It... No.
this.
You put the princess... You jolt away. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that off.
It isn't all at once. Whose side are yours, of course.
So,
She steps closer.
are me a shame.
Your lungs...
I'd say better luck next time.
It can't... Everything goes dark. Your Honor, you're here. If you I think... She will... I don't think... The blade is... Hold on. It's just... She's... So... You reach... Good. Is it the... What? The air... Her...
Oh, I didn't...
Okay. It can't be that, but then we... It'll... You attempt to... How would falling... As you emerge... Are you... No, I'm... Can't... Please...
I wouldn't...
A faint...
This...
Was the prince... Your arm... This... There... What... Then it's... Okay. You have... Yes... Again.
Oh.
She's the... Your weapon. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. What? Oh, do you think... You... Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist.
Go ahead.
You're not wrong. Besides... You place a... You can feel... The only thing that... I know he's met... Yes, I thank you. Of course. Lungs.
You...
Heart. You pull... You're not near them. Anyways, I don't know.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for?
Shit. The princess moves past. I thought you wanted it. It's the same. Okay. I said... Oh, do you want... Yes. Well, I thought you... We do, but this is in... Right. Lung, liver. Okay. Heart. I know. Yes, it's very hard.
What are you doing?
Finally, I can talk. They were asked... I suppose... Thank you for your... But that's a marginal preference. All right. Finally.
You've been standing there open.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You?
It's so, but it's so cold, too. Why is it so cold?
Is that? I'm begging. It's cold. Then I guess we'll just... Good. You're still listening to reason. You walked... She's so... Focus on the task at...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward. I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife? Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess. She squints. The two of...
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness... You charge the princess. Bladed blood sprays... With the...
Oh.
The two of you...
Do you really...
It's like... But you don't have time to worry over such things. You're on a... You're here to... I can assure... If he doesn't... This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out... Stabbed... Yeah, that's... But it turns... Calm down. Those are two... Let's... You done? We did... Sounds to me like you... But congrats... And I believe your other... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back. Had you failed? Screw the... At least you know... She just caught us by surprise. That's the... Just be quick. People locked. Look. Oh, if any... I've told you every... You didn't... That's because... Like I said... Oh, and... Great. A warning. She will lie. He couldn't be more on the... We know what to look out. Just stay. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken board. The blade is your implement. You walk up. What are you talking? You reach for... But there was... Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here feels a... Very... So... The door... Yes, that's right. Scrape. That sound... Her great...
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is something... Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't... As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains!
Come on now, we're not... If she sounds threatening...
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
The princess falls silent. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still... But your focus is broken. Whose me? Not hers, and then yours.
Hee.
How? What did she even hit? You stare down at your chest, and at the long... And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment. Bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does. You're on a path in the... No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this... Oh, you're... What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of I feel... Oh ho ho ho! The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Good. It's better that way. Great. So obvious this is our... No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that if... That can't be right. That's too much Nah. Let's just... The only furniture of note is a... We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you this feels right. That's right. We've got to be able... We will. That's a fighting spirit I love. I'd love to get started just as much as you walk through the door. But there isn't a door. It's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed... I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. If it's in our way... You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care. You reach forward and place your hand... And the mirror's gone. It was never there. Let's just get to the princess already. I guess it's time. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going, but don't worry about how bad you did last.
She's got another thing. Pride makes us... Actually, nothing bad as... Plenty bad as the past. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of... She's loose. And she...
You're going to make me walk over...
Shit. She's... Yeah. That's right, we just have to think.
Just standing there, huh?
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she skewers. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah. We don't... Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on a... No, you're... I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs... Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How many times... This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go...
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so...
But I guess we don't have time to talk, eh? Whatever we do gets us another... us. We don't need any other voices chattering up. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Come on.
Okay, plan. She's going to kill this body. She skewers you.
Ooh.
Well, there's more of us. Then you skewer your...
I thought we both...
Huh. That didn't do much. What's the... She skewers you.
Oh, don't...
Doesn't... Okay. Compliment. She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? Okay. Just pan. She skewers you.
No.
You're right. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die. You're on a... Don't lose your head. We're in a... Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? Oh, what if... Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. Besides, what better way to... Sure, I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally... There are entirely too many of you. How about you stick to describe... Yeah, leave it to the... Narrator, we heroically stride through the door. Fine by me. You walk... It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just... Are you sure you don't want me to describe... Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the base.
You know, this last time I killed you, I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into... But I guess we're not done. I got something ready for you while you... I'm not going to wait for an answer.
Are you gonna say what she does? Oh. Well, yeah, she said... Yeah, me I think I speak for all... Really?
Here we go.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of war. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the...
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit, she's... Yes. Do you think that looked... How is she still... Her heart's still beat. This is fake. This is all... She doesn't even have a back. This is all just a... We're screwed. All right, what just happened? It's so...
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take the... You're incredible.
I think you know what I am. Like I said, I'm just an echo. And you make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going to ignore. The interior blade. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a step. Her voice is. Don't.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's.
You walk down the stairs. I am begging.
Hi.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making. No. You walk. They're large.
I'm guessing you don't.
Maybe it's doubtful.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of. You make it easier.
I heard that.
There's a
If I-
She barely. As she walks for you. Without the okay.
You-
The princess wounded.
You.
To don't. As you ready your blade. Forget. Feel your nerves. You see. We can. Are you serious? The princess. Wound her shine. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After.
This is the end. Before you can answer, everything goes. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here. A warning. Before you go any further, she will the no steel claw. Do you think we? I guess well, the daughter. She.
I can smell.
She sounds all impatient. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. You see only a flash of the print. Remember, she is. You're not. Doesn't matter what she is. Her shining eyes.
I can hear your heart pound.
A shiver. Yes, shifting. There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. Princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping. She's unfortunately for you, no. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fiber liquid pool.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it was.
The flesh around you.
But you.
She stops. Her chain.
But even then, it denied me.
Gravity pulls at you as you're.
And then it was gone. I learned from my wound.
Does that work? Do you really need me to give you a definite? We don't have steel, but we have two.
Oh,
The click of.
that wasn't.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then. It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cold.
She's gone, is that? You're right, let's just. He is, it hasn't. There's something. I'm begging.
You are the space where she asks, you won't.
Your Honor?
Wait, really?
though your nerves are seized. You steel your resolve and take another. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted? Can you not feel all those gashes? You take another step. The two of you enter one last exchange. You collapse on the ground.
After all this time,
Silence. As the room stops. You've paid a terrible price.
if you think this is it.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes... You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job. The blade is your... No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was all. The door to the weak. The air smells of dirt and copper. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you.
She must have you confused with some... She seems friendly enough. You can't. And look, I'm just throwing ideas out. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? You need to stop lingering. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer...
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be... Do you remember us then? Do you remember? No, I don't. But you and the prince... I'm just glad we could put all... Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. Let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more...
Well, I seem to remember...
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? If you're sorry, then let me out. Just because I'll never trust the cabin lets prying little beasts like you. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you. Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrists. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's sneaky. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows this is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious... She never breaks eye contact, even as she's silent for a long moment, as if testing to...
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, it shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition...
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll...
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak... No! The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt. The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roof. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the and then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that...
She eyes you with intensity. Silence for...
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. It'll all...
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of... I wasn't feeling much of anything.
She's gone. Is that... I'm begging. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being... Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path... You're really... Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path. Oh, would you look at that? There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now, and here we go. At first, it's little flickers, but as you focus on your surroundings, in every direction... Wait, you're too stuck. You've doomed us all. You lose track of just how long you spend aimless... You're on a path in the wood. You're here to...
You have already committed to my...
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He might have walled off everything. If by ruining my day, the world really did end last... The world hasn't ended yet. You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am a warning. But she will lie. If we're stuck, ignore him. Let's... The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many. The only furniture... If you want to know, I've already... You can't listen to me. And if you're going to slay... Nothing. Just... How? I'm not going to... Yes, take it. What you're saying... Okay, good. Ooh. We should... You won't be... There is... You insist... We shouldn't waste... I'm not... So we're all... walk up. It's real. You reached, but it was there, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? The door to the basement creaks open. Nothing here. The air. If the prince, her voice.
Hello?
No. Oh, don't. I don't want. We don't. But we already. And what's the fate of the world hinges on? They'll still be. You step to the left. The air around you. Your toes feel. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone. You slowly lose sense of your. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror.
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? I feel so strange. Like, oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. The princess. Eyes bright, but otherwise shrouded in dark. And, why are we here again? You're here? He's just being an ass. We remember. The one.
Yeah, I know. I've been
The shadows recede. I don't think she likes her. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? Those eyes. It's just deception.
It's okay. Don't worry.
As the princess speaks again, it's all. We can do that? I don't like this. You said you'd been here before. Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to. Whatever you saw last time. Oh, new plan.
And what's that supposed to mean? There must be something wrong with you.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why. How would we could always start? Can we even leave this place? Well, that's where the blame. I don't think. Kind of hurt certain.
You can address me. You can, princess.
None of them. How astute.
What? Like you need me to hold your hand? No problem. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not. I don't remember what it was like. Maybe it's because. But you know, right?
This is reaching its breaking point. But how do we decide what? Stop. Over. Just do. Wait. That's not. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once, you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What unbearable for this? Do you not have anything witty to say? No, I don't, because this, luckily for all, nothing, and it falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. Did you do that?
We should help her. How surprised. I didn't actually think it's a little late for regret.
Please.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. What is that? Please just...
There's a world beyond the endless wall. Do you know it? Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I'm asking you because there is a warmth and sadness in me at the... We are real. Nothing is an idea that... These ones are a contradiction. They will make for a Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves. No, their thoughts are quiet. There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find... If I did... 1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. I've already tried waiting. The next time I see you, I will be here.
Good. You're still listening to reason. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Oh?
Oh, you have to...
I'll be.
Against your better judgment. No, we won't have any. As the prince. Wait. Stop that.
I thought this was a little.
The blade.
You're doing your best.
You take. You step. You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I hope I don't actually. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why do I even need to explain what? I don't know. He doesn't. But what if he's telling? He is. I am. Against your better judgment, you approach. What is that supposed to mean? Yes. Come out and say it then. You're just fine. And as if your situation weren't. Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit.
What are we supposed to do? Can't even cut ourselves. That's horrible. It's not all bad. Not to touch things with specific. No, that there's some. You and the princess wait in. This is so bored. There must be something we. But there isn't. Time. It passes. At least the world is safe. It isn't. But she's not ending anything. Her very exist. How exactly does that? It just. But your line of question. And let me guess. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the. I suppose you're correct. You continue to wait in silence. That doesn't make sense. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent until suddenly. There. And? I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin. And nothing. So this is the outside.
She's gone. Is that a... I'm begging.
Do not mourn her. She is a... She asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
Did you see that? She didn't. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? You open the cabin door, only a world
Well played.
This is the end of the world. Over? But we're still here.
Thanks for carrying me up. So, this is.
Don't mention it. You make your warn. She will not. The end of the blade. This don't.
Don't be
You walk. I am.
Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Is
Like I said, you can call me I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess.
Okay, that's what she hadn't even thought.
I don't see what that has to do.
This is the only time. Okay, but
Of course I'm locked up.
you have all the. You're only making.
Thank you, and
You're making. No. You walk, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have.
Maybe it's doubtful.
Okay.
You attempted to make someone. You're sharp. You tried to. You easier.
I heard the door.
There's a slight pat.
If I could just get out.
She barely, as she rips, it's the boot, or you won't. Again, you cut. The blade is sharp. Her lip. She did know. She's. How is she?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. As the print. Wait. Watch me.
Oh.
Stop that.
Some.
Your body. But stop. The blade. As your. She nervously.
I'm sorry.
She plunges it.
Oh no.
Step for whatever. She doesn't know. Apparently not. With it can't just. Oh, that everything goes. Your honor. Your. Schiffer. But last I don't. Oh, okay, yes. You know she. Oh, you're.
It's.
And she. That's where. And you would not. Rescue. Don't know if would you one then no. You're what? I not on you. I'd listen to him.
I'm free.
Luck. Who needs a
What? That's.
the we look? I will. You and the and what? Let's see. That's the. Did I do that last?
Oh no.
She's right. Enough of you. I'm just a,
Okay.
like a pen. Lock. I told you and the blade. That's. You're enjoying that. Yeah. Yes, I suppose. And then you are happy.
We did it.
Where did? Oh, is he gone?
I'm cold.
She's cold. Quick, Arthur. She need. I'm beg. This you.
There. Nothing. There. You want.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that? Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the.
I just want to make you happy.
She.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she? What's going?
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
This is. I failed to see.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? No, she's missed. I'm beg.
Do not mourn her.
Don't mention it. You make your way. We're not going to. The blade. You take the. Good. You're still listening to reason. The blade tumbles. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you.
And yet, you hesitated the moment you saw me.
Don't give away the game.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up?
She hesitates before.
I see. The silent treatment.
You It's an act. I'm not. Don't. As you raise your blade, forget trying to rescue. Though every inch we can still. Excuse me? Do you think that can you not feel all the two of you clash for the final?
Oh,
The two of you.
this? Do you?
But you don't have. Everything goes dark. And you. You're on a path. Those are two very. And yet. And I. Had you. I. All right. What you said earlier? You don't. Of course. Don't agree.
This path.
What is there to unpack?
Couldn't have said.
You haven't decided if you.
Free her.
Who says?
Are you really just gonna not say anything?
I want.
I think I'll just. And there's a. I'm sorry. Did I? She doesn't. Exactly. I mean, wild. Yeah. Maybe. No. Actually, no. Until you. What do you think you're doing? You watch me. Your left arm lift. So what?
What are you doing?
The princess. Take it. Hey. You know what?
Finally! I have.
Slash across her wrist. It's a devastating.
That's it, huh?
Everything goes. Really? Yes. Oh. It is. You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, you're strong. I hate. I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my. Same thing as last time. Only we'll be. Are you insane? Are you not challenging us on all the. Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must enlighten me then. I have no memory of meeting you, but you've clearly seen. So it leaves us exactly where we started. Screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole. Welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be. The rest of you had better keep those two in. It's evident between her or we. Exact. If you question. It's up to. These are just. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path. Her last advice. From what I gather, you've heard it. I don't know. Screaming. There'll be time for that later. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. The blade is your implement, but there's nowhere to go in it. A mirror? Does he? Or maybe it isn't. Who cares? Take it. You take good. You step a bit. You reach forward and drag your hand across. Before you was air hissing up from below. Her voice.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
She hasn't changed as much as.
Dead certain.
This is getting. Agreed. You've nowhere to go but down. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess. Her face widened.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling.
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come with. I really don't. It's the only way to get us both out. We need. You know what? I should have tried to intervene. A tough shit. It's not. Yeah. Doesn't feel nice to be.
Well, what are you waiting for? So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
You step forward, stopping. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something. You're teasing me with what I want. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight.
Bloody desire in her eyes. The princess rushes forward. Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here. Without hesitation, you turn back towards the cave as you near the top. Hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back.
Anywhere you...
We're planning on it. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel.
What is all of this for? What's the point?
You continue. Don't. Locks enough. No! Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you glance back at the cabin as the princess singular.
What is this place? Free? This is just... What is this? This is just another play. Fine then. I've seen it. Are you happy? Are you finally going to come back to me? Are we finally going to fight?
She readies her powerful legs to charge you, but then she slumps.
But I don't feel like fighting. I'm sorry.
And there's that. But it feels. You're right, screwed. Okay. Maybe that feels. I think you know. I've said my piece. It's like I said. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was
Don't you dare. You go into this expecting to die. Don't just tell her that. Sooner or later, you'll understand.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm...
Doubt, a moment of You lack the princess. This is the end.
Is this real?
She plants her foot on your... and then she leans in.
It's too bad.
Everything goes dark. Can we tone down? I'm not. You're being just risk. So, if that's what. As if on command. But we did. I have a duty. Of course. Oh, I understand.
Kneel.
Your legs buckle.
That's the last time I could feel it. The collapse of the old is a necessary
She's right. And we've died. He's bloody. The state.
Perhaps.
You reach. You can feel it. Oh. Your body is
Slitting your...
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step, then it slides back.
Now.
Those are just... It's watch. You. Heroic. I'm on it. Your other hand locked.
What a...
You continue to approach. You know, this will be a lot. My influence only... You're the one making...
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to... The princess kneels down, lifting your chin.
Your devotion is perhaps... There's a...
All that? Yes, it's... I think at least... No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's oath, the wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive... She falls to the floor, but you don't give her any time to recover. As you find your target, we can do. You always... It's not too late. Shut up.
I can't believe you...
You heathen! You were...
Before you can strike the final blow, there's an unsettling wet pop. Your body is crushed. As she pulverizes it, you lie there, broken.
You made me...
You're monsters and The princess has been nothing but I don't. Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anger. I suppose we were don't let those... I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's... On a path in the... Good. Isn't... That's it. I'd rather if the... Oh. The interior of the cabin is a place, but that is... That's horrible. You, the only for the blade... You take good. You step always spit. Wipe them. What are you... But it has... Smack. Don't you want to... Now. Do whatever... You reach forward as if on command. Why am I not so? You step forward. The stair, the air, her voice.
Was comes, see.
You've got to. She's not. Whatever she was going. If I'm. You make your way to the chamber's walls are painted in blood. The princess.
Do you know what I'm...
There's not so much a moment, but then, with a nauseating sound, the skin. Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. Only this time we'll make it out the other side.
You'll try. And that's what...
It's now. Horror. Skin fleck. That's. So, of course. No! Didn't you? What's the difference? From men, you are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room. We're more. Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to. Your Honor, where the hell are you? This place is different. Rotten. Death all around.
So you've returned. All right.
The princess tilts her head to look at you again.
Clearly I left you with too much room left.
You know. Your Honor, she's... You, guy you described, and attack. Right.
There is no spark.
You explode. Again. Your Honor, we are not on a... We're in... So you are. We're... yes. Her head swivels...
No.
Okay. Your Honor... No time. You might actually...
I can feel that body.
Oh, good. It just needs... It doesn't matter. You are disintegrated.
How many times do I need...
If we're not... Because if we're nothing, they're the same way we all...
How?
It's over.
Oh. I think I understand.
She sounds... They always do.
It's...
She's gone. Where did she go?
ダムピーク
Should we... there's... This... Screw... Ignore.
Flickering light when I... Is it... I'm sorry. Those paths... This one, do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
The world hasn't wronged...
She bowed. Horrifying... No. That... She just... We're not... But the...
You don't have to meet... It is tragic, though, isn't it?
She snaps.
Now... I thought it might be pleasant to hear you.
She just... I don't think you speak for...
Maybe I shouldn't have given you the gift of speech.
Just sub... Pathetic.
Let's see how...
The body... One of those cells.
Are you still there?
Yes? Then this is 8. Whatever. 100.
Are you still there?
1... 6... You can't... 100. What happens when it gets... Nothing. But something... 1 million.
Are you still...
I don't like waiting for something to... 16 million.
Are you still...
There's the... We can't handle anything. 268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you. Doesn't matter, because we're still alive. You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you, a round you, a you with too many legs, a you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it, precious you. You're right.
Are you still...
Yes. The ball is unraveled into the shape.
Are you still...
Yes. You are stretched into a... Yes. 16. 16. No. And then, all at once, you are whole again. And in your body, the same body you were right.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces. I am forever a piece unfit. We're so different.
She stands.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding.
You are, but it's different this time. Nothing's threads, strands of you.
Yes. Yes. No. This isn't right.
Flickering lights and empty whenever you are ready. I'm so Do not mourn her. She has
Then I guess we'll just have then eat. So sure, go, talk to her. You make your way up the short path to the interior.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
How about you
The blade tumbles out. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons? At the end of the day, whoever sent you to slay me? That doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point. There's a reason.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, but you don't.
She hesitates before. You can't.
Don't jump to any Oh?
That seems like a pretty good. Leaving her alive is too risky.
One way or another, I'm going. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come.
You have to make. I know you think this is a chance we'll have to take.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back.
It won't be long before I
Slip these chains. Either way, she dropped her mark. It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You charge the princess blade. She casually sighs. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few as you lie. You shouldn't have let that fear.
Is this really?
She applies. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark. And you. You're on a path in the woods. You're here to. A terrible sense of deja. If he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can hear. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop. She is not. It hasn't. You died. Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? She's just a. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any Yes, but in this pure. If it's the latter. What do you think the people there lived happily ever after? If she ended the entire. Just because she's capable of ending the world does. Just be quick about it. Like I said, if she killed you, she just can't. We're not. Can we? I'm not. You're being just. People. Look. Oh. Who? I've told you everything. The less you know. Great. Now. A warning. She will die. She caught at least one. If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The blade is. Why do we feel so? We don't feel so. Maybe that's because you. You take the door to the basement. It's still a stone basement. Her booming.
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't. We need to get down there. Should we? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral stair, the princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned to. You brought that knife again.
The blade slipped. We didn't, and yet you. She's. Oh, I understand what.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor.
That's my good little bird. The last time we met, you told me I was destined. I could feel its fundament, the collapse of the. It's time.
Well, that gives away the game. It certainly does. and you are the only... Then you shouldn't have trusted her. He's being Okay, the stakes of the situation...
All you have to do?
Don't be rude. It's not rude to question. That's exactly why it's...
I can, easily. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her... The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is the song of you being so strong. And from your act of utter devotion... Submit now. Submit later. This isn't about desire. Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Do it. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like as your eye falls on the blade. You reach forward and grasp.
Stand.
This one's easy. Okay, yeah. You can feel a creaking tension between body. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation.
To define me is to take that
What? You don't? Oh, well, your hand lifts the blade and brings it toward... No, you can't just... The blade and the hand that...
Look at you, quaking against my will. It's pointless to but you're not the one Is that a person?
That's impossible. She's not...
You're a shriveling little worm.
No. What are you talking...
I don't care what you are.
You bring the blade to your neck. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chain.
We will.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark. And you die. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin. Excuse... Come on. Who cares? I care. Feels like the numbers get... Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just... You're already starting. Don't you get it? Might. So what? I knew when... Oh, for the love... Do we even have... Please, nothing in life... You all talk... I'm going to cut you off right there. And right now, you have... As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath, even the earth beneath you. The end of You already know As you step forward, the cabin explodes, flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris. You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges. The world bows to her.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is...
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as some... Well, we could always run. So well, I don't know. You're all... With a grim determination, you yell. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like... You're not going to win. You know. Even if that's all we... See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard. You gather yourself, closing your eyes, and it's time to... You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the...
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show...
Don't you see how... That's right, she doesn't! With a heavy thump, you land on her chest. It's now or never. You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again. You see? It was all... It's not pointless, it can't be.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my...
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be... She offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible... Yes, let's give her something to remember us. You concentrate your will to a fine point, and then nothing. It pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses.
Select misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You.
The princess holds up her monumental hand. Its the inferno incinerates everything that is.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. It's cold now, and I feel, but I'm no better than you, am I?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of all of me is. And yet my waters flow in my streets. I am everything that you have known me to be. As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me. Even.
Well, we could also. You're all. Alright. You don't. That's half the fun.
Fill the empty seat by my side. Join me for a new dawn.
You fool. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch.
Come to me.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you close. You land softly on her shoulder. Is it the end? We're still here. Everything is gone. He's really gone. Yeah. Never knew. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadow. The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains.
See?
It will be over soon, little bird.
Soon? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. Yes, hurt her. No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God? It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose. Blasphemer. We have been...
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit.
Does it even matter?
You're all starting to sound like me. Oh, it's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back. Were we... I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what rest?
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it...
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing up. You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. Fly, little bird.
No, no, I don't want to be somewhere she isn't.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it? Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But a great and horrible change is already underway. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift.
The end of everything.
Stop believing everything you hear. You already know everything you need. As you step forward, flung backwards, violently slamming into... You watch in paralyzed awe. The world bows to her.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is...
There's a loud thunk. Yeah, screw all of this.
You'll never make it to her. And even...
We'll do what we were always supposed to. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just... With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from... You close your eyes and take a deep breath. And for a moment you can feel everything, and then your eyes open, settling on your target. You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
You're not going to win. You know that, right?
You still don't get it, do you? Are you okay? Of course, I'm not okay. I've never been okay. Maybe. As you fall towards the princess, you swing the blade. The divine confidence in the princess's eye.
How unexpected.
As the blow lands, the entire world shakes. The outline of... We've done that the whole time?
It was a fluke, I'm sure.
It won't be a fluke if we do it again. As the dust settles, at least we made her mad. That has to count for something. But she holds her anger back.
And so the little bird has found his heart at the end of the world.
Her eyes flit open, pupils narrowing.
But is it courage that courses through his veins? Or
The world around her stills. The debris...
you walk a razor's edge. It won't be long before...
And then, in an instant, it all comes at you. You are pelted with stone after match.
It's over. You had...
Enough with the yous. Whether you like it or not, you're a part of us. Hell, whether I like it or not, you're a part of us. That was your moment too.
This isn't very nice.
Who deserves something like this? She wants her freedom at the expense of ours, and she doesn't love you. She doesn't even know you exist. You are just a tiny part. All at once, the pressure breaks. You burst through and put.
It's not enough to stop us, is it? We're going to make it to her.
You are. As you draw near, you extend your blade, readying up, and is met with a barrier of light. You remain through, and then we win. That's what should happen. Why isn't it happening?
I believe in us. Isn't that enough?
Unless we got the rules wrong. That's right. So come on, push, all of you.
I'll do my best.
All right. One. You continue the struggle. Your blade kicking up sparks as it grinds.
Your persistence is admirable, but it's
We're so much more than I thought we were.
You ignore the princess's words and push a little further, and then crack. And where that... We did it. We actually did it. The princess's face remains serene as your blade...
a victory, but one that remains rooted in the material. And I am beyond that now. You have no weapon. Our battle is at an end.
Is she going to hurt us now? Oh, that feels nice.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall.
She's hurting us again.
She isn't even touching unless all of this is up. Maybe anything to make this stop. Anything to make her feel what we.
But that isn't enough, is it? We can show her more.
Oh, we've both hurt each other so very much, haven't we? I can hear your voices prattle in my head. I was never going to.
She asks that
You make your. Good. You're still listening to reason. Yes. I'm so glad you're keep. This is what's best for everyone. Time passes. Really? More, please.
you have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Good. The blade. I can hear. Thank you. Before she can suspect a thing, you lunge. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then,
You're but I didn't say you could. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finished the job, or what? I want you to make things right. This, remember.
maybe we should have just left her here. Maybe we should still just leave her here. If she hasn't gotten out, it'd be dark. Absolutely. Is she? She is. Would she be able? Now isn't. The princess swims through the air in front of you.
Thanks for the body.
What are you doing?
See you soon.
She rushes for. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's. You collapse.
Get up. You've still got a job to.
Your eyes flick back open as you get. So, clearly it doesn't.
All these shards of broken glass.
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah? Go on.
Who cares what we are?
Do you have to deal with the.
No, it matters. What? I'm clearly.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave them.
No, I'm not talking about. You don't need to know what I am.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you.
That's rude.
You're kind of like.
I'm just going to ignore her. Obviously.
Because I'm in here with all of.
I'm setting the stage.
Oh, shut up. Or don't, actually.
This is infuriating.
I'm just trying to get home.
But that's exactly.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait. If she has a home to go, it doesn't mean that at all. Yeah, but it has to be. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Against the backdrop for how much.
It's because he can't.
I hate to admit it. It's just the. And why? This body. You reach forward and mind. Isn't that? I hadn't even considered. Of course we. All right then.
What do you?
Hear that? She's scared. You lift the blade, then plunge the princess, her spirit bound to your prison.
No!
Your skin roils.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little...
Wouldn't that be interesting?
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer? Say nothing? Was that? At least it seems like it's him willing to... Wait. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We're so close. Well, that's something. Well, let's just... Like I said, we... Make up your mind already, body, will you? You have any better? A title card. Don't try to make this about... I'm sorry, I'm being mean again. How about we wipe the slate clean with a new chapter? We could call it... Chapter 3. Well, this is... I think that's... We're still a mess. It's like... So. I guess that body takes after you. You're always... You're missing something important. I know. Silence. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Oh, you would like to hear. But I think we hold them. But she knows about the decider. Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry.
Unbelievable. Absolutely. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. I think they want to kill you.
Well, he can...
Nah, but that just makes it too... From what I remember... Fleshy. Yes, it...
Bring it then.
Well...
Having second...
Shut up. Before... Now, it was... But we... He said he's be... Oh. You... I'd like to see you, the princess... Oh, you're back!
Then I just have to make this next...
As she closes the distance, kills us. Well, she certainly stabs, but the knife doesn't leave your body. As you grab her wrists, she...
I'm taking you back.
Don't let us die here.
Don't let everything. Please.
Does this mean we're together?
Maybe. Well,
You started.
we needed something.
I guess we did.
To you.
Do you feel cold?
She's gone. Is that a mirror? Why is this? If they ignore.
I am all of me. And yet I am... This one, do not mourn her, for you would not mourn... I can't... We will know if that remains your... I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Good. You're still listening to reason. Yes. What's... Are we really happy? Good. The blade. I can hear... He's right. Do you hear? Thank... I made this happy little play... Fine. Whatever. For the princess's body is dust and bones. Though the blade you use... You pick up the blade, you stab... The end. Nice... You're on a path. You're here to... She will lie. She won't. The interior of the cab. It feels like... The door, the room below. Nobody's here. As much as I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final... Okay. It's just like... Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top two deep-set eyes stare up at you, and finally, the rest of the body... Oh. Wow.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, so she has a body. Without a moment's hesitation, it's like you're slashing at air.
You're adorable, but I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finished the job, or what? Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones. All I ever wanted was wherever home.
Her eyes...
But I guess violence is the only way.
She forces her... Yes? Nothing happened. Are you sure about... And yet it didn't.
Not yet.
You can't be sure if you first hear or a horrific splintering, the squelching of...
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owe.
She's real now. You swing your blade toward, but it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. Did we? Even if we didn't, we'd get...
Jeez.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand. You're on a path, and here we go. The deck's stacked. Come on. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think that's exactly... Okay, so you've all... Nobody here. Well, we killed ourselves. And why? Because you... That doesn't sound like the ending. Well, of course we weren't at... Yes. Even though... Okay, whatever you did the first... All this standing... You continue down the path to... It isn't long. The more... What? It's... There's obviously no point in trying to... Would you look at that? Take it out. The interior of the cabin is locked. The only furniture of... What's strange? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. Great. I suppose the only way to go... If you're asking what's at the end, the way... No, I didn't say door. Because there isn't. What are the odds? She's... Let me assure... You can't see... Nobody is... You slowly... We've always been... I feel like you're trying to... Here we go. You reach your... Nothing.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the...
Shit. You feel something long and frigid your bow. Icy pain radiates up from the met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a...
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe even after I ripped your... Well, it's so... And you?
I say we let her do it. Do we even have a... You always... Maybe before. Exactly. What should... Well, unless you have... Oh, that's a good... You violently struggle.
It's so easy to make...
You remain pinned to the floor of her torso stretched. You sure you can't crush you? Not like that. You don't even... And whose fault? Are you seriously trying to blame this on... Your vision... You're awake. So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth I know. There's another... Don't help. That gap where the mirror was. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will. You toss the... Shit. I guess that's the end. You're... But despite the anguish, it doesn't... Please... It's pointless, isn't it? No. Isn't saying all... Oh, he really is, isn't... This is it, then. I just hope it's a way out. We're us again. How we actually? What? She's gone. And there's. He is. He was good. You're right. We just don't bother. There's something that's going. Ignore. I'm begging. It's different now.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives, you, she, you my roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. You are familiar.
You turn faintly. There was your arm. This. There. What did you? Your lung. What are you doing? And then experience. Okay. You sure you have? Yes, I'm. Again.
Yeah, just oh.
She's the your weapon. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. You turn. You get.
You're always going.
Like no. You're a reprieve. You slowly, but eventually... No, don't ask him about... He always... He stay focused. She's still just... You walk up the hill. The cabin that is... You've got to clean... Smash. She's on... It's the only... Just go over... Just to do... Proceed. That's it. Of course. And it already has worked. Will the interior... The only... The blade. Take it. You reach down to take the blade, but as you lean over the hole deep in the bowels of the earth, it's she's watching us.
There you are, my.
With every word she speaks, the
Like to stop,
closer
but it was always
and closer and closer.
everything stopped except for me. I've already. It's gonna be so with me. I agree with you now, don't
Do something. You extend your hand to hers. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so... Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Yeah, that mirror. What does that mean? I'm sure. Maybe it doesn't seem fine. Oh, what do we? Yeah, seems. Something. It feels the fear. I'm to my the game. I'll be fine. I'm just boy.
Something finds me. I'm sorry. I promise. I am so... A person. We are... Yes, this one is awaiting. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to. She... You speak... Nothing. More than... You ask. She asks that you won't.
Good. So you're no. No steel. You lunge to the side. In an instant before you can blink, she's gone. That
You're faster than you.
you whirl around, so she's cut off.
I want to swallow you whole.
Don't ask her. Is that all the cheese? Why does anything kill anything else?
I didn't.
It sounds like what she's called. We're on the back. It doesn't. You spring to a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't.
I can't believe I'm saying. Oh, for the love of
So many.
a tickling sense. Flee. We can't. You went too slow. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slap. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper.
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it. We need more.
Our game.
You have to. We at least have to. She's more tense. This the mere thought of moving again. We're exhausted. We're still alive. Once again, you narrowly avoid. This isn't working. Anything to do, don't plan ahead. Act on. We're trying. We have to.
You're getting slow.
She seizes the opportunity. Too tired to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you do your best to dive out of the way. Yes, the princess failed. It's just as bad. It's death either way. You look down to see that the dirt between you is the princess.
I didn't mean to do that.
We're not dead. But you don't have time to protest her premature observation. You're on a path in the That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop. Instinct until it was. So what? Great. So you know more. Yeah, what he said. Of course. And why? Having me. Those rules. It's mine. You sir, we've been. What? We'll figure if that does. It will. She's where? You all. Yeah. Prince Sharp. The interior. The only the blade. If there's a what you talk, he isn't. Then he. Yes. Take the steel. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to odds up. You haven't you mirror it, so you reach. See nothing. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the smells as you crawl, stay quiet. You say nothing. The base. Stay on. You step there. I know. This wasn't. You just barely make out the shape of teeth and eyes. And she's gone. And there's. If they're right, let's just. He is. It might. It hasn't. I'm begging. He's still. You're right. Pardon me.
You are familiar. Nothing. There is no X. Bring me more perspectives. Everything. More than you have found. She asks that you won't.
That's the spirit. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had. You walk down. You're only.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of.
She offers. If we were stuck down here long and were tempted to make. You make your way. Fine. No. Okay, so you bring the blade down to, but she's fast.
We could have gotten up. I don't know what's going on.
She pounces on you, but it's not enough to stop her. You feel her. You can. If we're lucky, it can't just as much as I'd. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to. A warning. She will lie. Don't want. The interior of the blade. No blade. It'll always be here if we. The door to the base. The weeks. Her voice.
Something. But you are.
She must have. She's. Look, do you? Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the print.
And there you are.
She's acting like. Oh. That's pretty sharp. Call it deductive. Well, you seem to. Do you remember us then? No, I don't. I'm just glad. Is it all behind? Just focus on the task. Let's chat her up. Don't talk to her. You're.
Well.
Ooh, smart.
Oh, you're sorry. If you're sorry.
Very pragmatic.
Abandoning me, are you? You might be able to escape me.
You turn to leave. Cabin. What the heck? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement, the steps are uneven and lively. The cabin is small. That's fine. We'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. Shit. What? As your mind races for an answer, you hear.
Do you hear that? Too late. We're both going to die.
The roots. We know.
As long as
This doesn't help anyone. See? This is exactly. Shit.
I could, but as I already made it stop.
At least she's in there. At first, it's almost sad.
It's suffering.
The pressure, and then you pop.
We are his gaze.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, that's not. I think that's bad. That's very, very bad. Let's get our facts straight.
The thing that sits he tries to stare.
Shut up. The rest. Why does he want to know? There's no reason to. And for what it's worth, I'm with.
It was a fitting.
I see. So
He doesn't understand.
I'm not watching you. I'm trying. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interest.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you. She's the only.
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence.
She's trying to use.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hate.
Doesn't all that conflict.
Spoken like. Honestly.
I'm not.
But it feels mute.
Please.
Don't look at it.
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something everyone's. No, you can't bury that feeling.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy.
We can change.
We don't need to be you to do. What is it you aren't?
We don't need.
You stress this place before this task. That's right. I know.
I can hold us together.
You won't find anything if I have to stop. Don't move an inch. I think it's too late for.
I'm at your side.
No. We found it. Job well done, team. Just like.
Is this what he kept from us?
It's beautiful.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
She's gone. Is that a... If they...
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets whenever you are ready. Is a child the same? I'm sorry. Where the vessels you... Eyes close and reflect. Perspectives meld together. It feels... With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alley. I cannot tell you what to... But in this moment... Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to Why? Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. The vessel. Then we will remain here. If you need time. You are as I am. I am not you. What tech? I never left your side. If I... This one is like a shadow of me. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
But we are animals. We're just meant to chase each...
How could you say that?
No, you exist. Not... And she... Right, I'm sure. You need to remember that you and the princess are...
We can't go back to that. We can't go back.
No, you can't bury that
The past doesn't have to exist.
And just like... Right, what were we thinking? I don't want to remember, and yet you keep remembering. You remember you remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form.
Maybe bygones can't...
I wish I didn't have...
Some division, when so, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gap... A cabin comes into being among the trees, and then you find yourself laid in at the center of it all is the princess.
Kill me then, if you hate me.
I don't like this. What do you want us to do? Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about... Do we have to do this? You have to. You devious little bastard. If you think he's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak, thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of...
I didn't think you would do that. It's so...
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so bad. Look, if they think it's bad... Okay. Finally.
Flickering light. I'm sorry. Eyes. With. There is still much to be seen. What? Gifts aren't what someone tells you to. This one is like a shadow of me. Do not mourn her. The vessels are shaped by the wounds they've. I would be a. If I am to be an ocean, you. Then. If you need. You are returned to me, though you were gone mere moment. There's no way.
Then I guess...
You are? Is that why they threw me?
That's...
Did they tell you?
I appreciate the vote of...
What if they're bad reasons, though? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going, whoever sent you to I don't trust that.
She has a point.
So this shouldn't be. This is about how messed up this whole situation. Do you really think I can even end the... We both know that if...
Don't let her turn the tables. You're only making...
Thank you.
Without hesitation, the wound... Okay.
You...
The princess wounded, but still alive.
You've made a...
That's an act. Don't waver. As you read your blade, forget. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, we can still turn. You steal your excuse. Do you think... Can you not... You take... The two of you enter one, collapse on...
After all...
Sight. You've paid it.
If you think this is it...
But you don't have time to... That's because they're... That's what he said. Come on. Exactly. This... You reach forward and... Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing. You take the blade... Well, if that's...
I recognize...
She must have you... Jeez. Look, do you... You need... Fine. You're the boss. She's... Oh, that's pretty quality. Well, do you remember? Ooh, smart.
The only mistake...
Well, that leaves...
But Is that a joke?
You... No, as do I. You... You're going to get every... You toss the blade. She eyes it with suspicion before...
I wouldn't have...
You hear a clang. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A woman after my own heart. Luckily for us. Oh, we sure think... She creeps forward, taking one...
What do you think happens now?
Her shoulders tense and her...
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt.
And then... What? I told... Glee dances across her face as you... The princess seems to tremble. Her smile...
Why? What?
But you don't have the strength to respond. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the... She stabbed us. Of course, the whole... Okay, maybe she won't... You know, give... Like that great. Twice, sure. Wonder some... I've had... I'm with it. Let's just stop. I've already... Because, well... I don't know if I... You talking... Ignore... The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The only furniture of note... We gave it... Well, it's not here. Let me get... Look. As far as I see it, if it's between him, I wouldn't be so hasty. Of course we don't get to make it... You're right, but there is... I still seem... So, you step forward. It went away. You reach forward and wait. Figures. Well, so yes. You step through the frame of the stairs to the base. There's spot. I'd say they're only her voice.
I can't get away from you, can I? I don't know why you let me do that. I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave.
You continue down the basement stairs, but you step out into what was once a vast open at the heart of it all, encased in a tight...
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Her grip tightens on...
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself? Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better. It's not. Almost it sure. Oh, stop trying to bring more. But as you approach the basement stairs, you may... We don't have any way... Okay.
You can't leave without me, can you? You know, just to make sure that...
She wouldn't. It's only fair. Thorns slice into... Take it. But as you tear through, it's no use. Even if it's better than letting her eat it and lose... You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place.
We're stuck like this, aren't we?
She's going there. This guy...
No. I'm sorry. The vessel. It doesn't matter if. Side. This one yearns for connection. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore. These gifts are. The next. I will be here.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. Good. You're still listening to reason.
That giant knife you're
The blade! Don't you dare. The blade, Tom, I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going... Maybe it's some doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
I'll be here.
Stop. She will... Yeah. Did you just... No, I just... The interior of the cabin is the only furniture... The blade... You take good idea. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor?
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the... You walk down the stair. Should we be worried about... Why would you be... Have you noticed the empty chain?
What an interest.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close.
There's fine.
That's right. You do as she asks and sit on...
Thank you. Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Thus, she seems confident, though if so, I don't... Then let... They're in the pros are...
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the... You think this will work? I don't know what you're talking. The world ends if we fail, right? I don't know. Yes, sure. I'm insinuating. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid. A little. You got your point across. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word. No. I'll be damned. Huh. Kilineski isn't dead, finally. You hear there's an uneasy silence. She remains... Her head twists slowly to the side. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. Oh no, oh no, oh no. The princess's eyes stare up. I hate... Of course, the princess is slain. Now hold on, she's dead. I don't have an... Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard. You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed. Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. With your work, the windows, the door. You open the cabin door. Only a world... You don't have to act... But if everything... This is your reward. Okay. This is what's... Like hell. What's done, time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or decades. We still have a suggesting. You goddamn. Why should it matter if we. That's all we needed. You collapse to the. Yeah. We'll see about. You're on a path in the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different. This is new. It's work. We're finally starting to see reality. You're acting. What if it leave? I'll spare you my full introduction since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to. There's nothing for you to do but step. And what mirror? You step out. Should have been. Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that nothing's. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains. You find yourself suspended in. If the princess lives here, slay. As your eyes adjust to your new. Easy now. The princess takes a slow step forward. As your vision, the body, it's only accurate. The head. You know that's great. We're just quiet. The body takes. We're stuck.
Silence. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle.
The body steps forward.
You come to me, knife in.
The body steps forward.
You give me your.
The pressure is finally too much.
I cut myself free. It would be so much easier if you.
She steps forward yet again. And I don't. How many?
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? And now, the cut. See? You only ever thought. I guess you're right. Maybe if we keep watching, we'll... Look at us go. It's all going to come to a... I guess I'll see you next time. It's cold, but that's always been us.
Flickering light whenever you are ready. With every gift you bring me, I cannot tell you, but in this... Those paths lead... This one is a body that convinced herself. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be. Then we will... If I am to be an ocean, you will have... I'm sorry, the vessel... The vessels are shaped, the wounds they've suffered, I would be alone. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers. My preference is for you to show. I will long for your. We will meet again.
Ignore.
Wait, really?
Ice.
Come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the You were lying when you... You're You... Fine. The blade! If another version... No.
That sounds perfect. Okay. Yeah.
You place your hand... Lock clicks. Ha! I knew it. Your word... You and the blade. That's right. There's still... You take... Wait. But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and your blade
I'm sorry.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm going to die now.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I feel sick. Sick? You'll get over it.
Get over it.
You raise the... Yeah, let's not make...
Rash.
Exactly.
All of...
What? What? Plunge the blade? You can't... I'm not. He just...
That's right.
Everything goes dark. You're on a...
You are.
She won't. You. And you clear...
Oh, and if you lot get to be...
If this isn't the same path...
Wait.
Yes, don't...
I'm doing...
Influence. But if things...
Who said I shan't?
Oh, it's...
I'm...
Enough.
Again.
We don't turn around.
Oh, we'll muck it up.
Yes, you're saying it is. I don't. This is... The interior of the cabin feels dry, but you're not alone. Is that our beloved? She doesn't look very... Before you can make him... The door of the mirror. Maybe it's got... Perhaps... I suppose it...
As if
You're... You make...
it's time.
You reach... So I see. No way... The door, even the blade, a wispy... There she is. She's just an old man. Your eyes lock. Don't just... Do you... Of course you are... As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes in. This cell is a dark and... See?
No. What foul trickery.
Whatever we saw was a do-try. Your thoughts are interrupted by the... You turn to see the shade of the princess. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. She is. Oh, for that.
Yeah, we may...
But she has...
You came back.
That and...
You sure?
Yes.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but
The torch falls from the princess's hand.
it'll be so much better when
The skeletal wood of the...
She's... misplaced it.
because I want.
See? Everything's...
Yeah,
She just has a...
the fight. We've never bad. Yes, it...
I think...
I'm not...
You just think you don't.
She's holding a grudge.
She wouldn't.
The heat grows in intensity as the flames drop.
I wonder if we look good, right?
I don't want to burn to death.
I'm not mad at you.
The flames lick at your form, stripping layers of you away, causing your... This is terrible. I'd savor this feeling.
And we'll get to die.
She clutches you close to her chest. Her eyes bright and her smile what the pain is unbearable at first. But it... See? It was.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feeling.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just have... The princess's smile never...
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
She's gone. And there's...
This year.
Ignore.
When I found you in the long quiet, is this one is passion betrayed, but even do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light. I await, we will meet. I can finally see you, and you can. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's when the echo spun us from one into two. He gave you a choice and me a role to play. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world? Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is. Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife. My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not alive, dead, alive, dead, alive. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is. You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. My mass is mobbing. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. Only the. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief, we can be everything again. We can be. Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as. You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. The very when you were confronted with my vessel's apotheosis, you chose to accept me. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece. I love you.
It's magnificent. Everything, just like it always has been.
Even now, you think you can destroy.
You don't have to face her alone. All of them? I assume in the same way that... It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she? Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were... Do you need... Yeah. The interior of the cabin is... well, there's no mirror, either. And I know I've already mentioned it.
It's just us. I think the...
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could... Even after you decided to see his plans through. That's probably for the best. The stairs.
It's almost over, isn't it?
She sounded just like that. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes. I don't think I want that either. I don't feel the same. I feel smaller. Then maybe you don't have to kill me. Maybe I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix this help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up.
Can she really do that?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right? I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now. And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever. None of that will happen, because you'll still be you, and I know because it doesn't matter how many times we've hurt each other. And if you feel the same, then everything is going to be okay. But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here. I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends. It feels like it is.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. She takes the blade from our hand.
Everything is going to be okay.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
I'm sorry. So this is what it feels like to act. I think this is for the best. I've always loved you.
She's gone. Is that a metaphor, or... It's quiet. He's gone. She's gone. finally over. I knew we'd finally. We really did. We're the house now. This is nice. Absolute reality. The whispering and the coercion.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? I hope this was all worth it. Lucky for us, you have fun. Time mends a lot of things. Here. It's good to be back. Now we just have. Yeah. We can do that.
I think you know. We've already crossed the point of no return. I am an echo. Like... Of course, but you'll be awake. I'm aware. I do. Any other version of perhaps they thought? I'm sure many of them were convinced, for all I know, except for me. Of course, in the patterns. You're the long quiet. Soon I'll be gone in time. You are you. I've said my piece. It's like I said.
I don't have one. And I think I like it better. You know, quiet it is.
Not hero.
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending, and you're still real to me. I don't know. We made it to the other side. And we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it. I don't know.
I never thought.
Can we actually do that? I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyway.
Come on, princess. Sorry, I'm just a little... I love you too.
これがいい感じじゃないか